on a laptop saying, yeah, statistics show that, our generation, these times, our elderly, our parents, our grandparents are becoming antisocial. And just for the record, antisocial isn't what they're defining.
It's a Honda commercial.
A Honda commercial, thank you. They actually mean asocial, not antisocial. But anyway, I digress. They're saying that, I have 100 and something friends on Facebook and they only have 19 friends. Yet the scenery changes to, the grandparents surfboarding, hiking, and see, that's what we're supposed to be. Not, saying, hey, look, I'm alone in this room in dark saying, look, I got 390 friends posting whatever. That's how bad this society's become with social networking such as Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter.
Okay, so again, I bring it back to the question.
Let me...
if that was a societal thing or if it's a generational thing.
Societal.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
It's society. Societal.
I agree, society. A generation has, its own effects, but society as a whole, we're all connected to
Well,
this,
you have to understand that
internet.
We have to adapt through the years to society's ways. If society deems that we can walk around butt naked, well, then we have to comply with society's rules.
No, we don't.
Yes, because society will pass a bill into law asking for such an action.
That requires you being a lawful society.
Well, you have to understand that the Constitution has been amended
but you're just saying
27 times, therefore adapting to today's society at that time.
You're assuming that wherever we are is a lawful society. Not everybody's in a lawful society.
We are one of very few societies that is lawful.
That we consider to be lawful.
Yeah. But you don't have an actual rebuttal for what I said.
I did just give you a rebuttal. We don't all live in a lawful society.
The United States Constitution has been amended 27 times to meet that time society.
Okay, wait a minute. The Texas Constitution has been amended a shitload of times.
Yeah, it's like around 450 maybe.
The U.S. Constitution...
27. It's been amended 27 times.
Somethings.
Yeah, 27
times.
I'll
to
agree
meet
with you on
that time society's needs.
But how many times have they tried to amend it that they didn't amend it, that they didn't get to? There was a proposed amendment saying that Congress could not grant titles like Duke, Lord, and that never passed. Why? Because it doesn't fucking matter.
Why?
Because at that time, the society...
Certain people in society, not all of society.
Yes, I said society deems. Therefore, I'm talking majority, not all.
Well, I think the fact that the Constitution has been amended so many times
shows
furthers the fact that what some people bring up doesn't stick. That shit is always going to change, so there really is no constant.
Change is the only constant.
Yes, adapting to society's times and ways.
It's not always society that we have to adapt to. We have to adapt to nature as well. Sometimes nature and society don't coincide.
Animals are going extinct because we are taking their lands.
I'm kind
You
of
talk about nature.
I'm kind of 50-50 on that because, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't doubt that we aren't fucking...
That we aren't fucking shit up?
Yeah, I mean, I know that we are.
Of course we are fucking shit up. But when we fuck shit up to the point where nature's like, fuck you, I've had it, what are we going to do? We're going to adapt to nature, not to society.
Actually, the Mayans said we just gonna die.
Everybody said we're gonna die.
Does anybody really believe that shit?
No. You know what I'm gonna be doing?
2012 prophecy?
Look, I'll show you both ways of a life. Well, certain ways. Historians believe that the calendar ends on 12/21 because certain folk came over, rampaged the village, destroyed all the other records.
Bullshit.
So therefore, they were like, those who are deemed savages have authorization and permission from the Vatican and the Pope to slave savages.
Bullshit.
So, therefore, they took any written text or any engraved text that the Mayans had and destroyed records.
Partial bullshit.
So, and then there's other people out there that actually believe that, yes, the world will end 12/21,
Extreme
2012.
bullshit.
Because why? The Mayans created a perfect calendar, hence the name, perfect calendar.
Bullshit.
Therefore, they incorporated leap years before us Americans
Yes, please.
even knew what a leap year was.
Bullshit.
Yes, but if you will say bullshit, sir, can you please provide your
I'm waiting for you to
answer
finish.
with
I'll wait for you
facts,
to
sir.
finish your thought.
Okay, well, my thought is correct.
So,
No. People have been predicting the end of the world for hundreds of years.
since humans have been around.
And how many times have they been wrong? Hundreds of times. What makes the
And-
Mayans correct? Nothing. There is nobody else
Okay, well,
saying that the world's going to end but the Mayans and everything. Oh, the Mayans
Well-
must have said it, so it's correct.
hold on. Look, I'm just trying to tell you before y'all go off on a big tangent. Ready?
We already did
I
go
said-
off on a big
I
tangent.
said-
We're on the biggest tangent ever.
I know, but look, I'm just saying that I said there are some people who think. So
Apparently, you're one of them.
No, I said some people who think, and I showed different ways. So when Mr. Caesar Revolution said bullshit, then he fell into a category in which I did not associate myself with any category. So later on, I will digress and pass off
He has a point.
the mic.
I absolutely fell into that category because I'm one of those people that does not agree with it.
Let me ask you all one question, gentlemen.
What's up?
If you didn't know the world was going to end tomorrow, what would you exactly do? If you
we
did
did know-
not know
If
the world
I
was
did not
going
know,
to end.
I would do exactly the same thing as I am doing right now.
Exactly.
So what is the difference if the world ends tomorrow? What would you do?
Nothing.
Hold.
Nothing other than
That is-
anarchy and chaos.
is
That's it.
No.
That's what most people would do.
Look, I'll
If
let
you
you
didn't
know.
know, you would go to work tomorrow morning knowing the world's not going to end at exactly, let's say, 12:41 a.m.
Shadow, hang on. Give me a second here. Here's the thing. Nobody said the world's gonna end. It's just the calendar ends. It's the end of an era.
Thank you.
So it doesn't specifically say the world's gonna end. It might end. It might not. It might imply, it might imply. It might be maybe that day America loses its power and China rises. Wait, before you go there, I'm just saying I'm just saying it's just a change. That's all it is a change. Whether
I
we're going to
agree.
be here or not after that date, it's going to be a change.
I agree.
I just want to say, why did they pick an election year? If you think about it, sir.
Because
If
maybe
you
it's the
think
end of
about
an
it.
era.
So, they were just going to tell you, holy shit, we ain't going to write anything after 2112 because it was a black president. I don't know how the fuck them
2112?
Americans did. That's what I said, 1220. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the hell they elected a black president, so we just ain't going to write no more. I don't want to know shit about anything else that's going to happen. They're going to have Chinese up there next time.
The whole Mayan thing, to me, is just pretty. It's pretty redundant. We can't.
That's some shady shit to me. I'm just saying.
How'd you get from Facebook to the Mayan?
I don't know. Yeah,
But we're on the fucking Mayans now. But
See,
I want to
but-
get back to the Facebook thing eventually.
The whole thing with the Mayans thing that gets me is that it just shows how one person can take one thing and somebody can flip it into turn it into something else.
Oh, so you're talking about the Holy Bible.
Yeah, even the Bible.
Okay, well, hey.
People take the Bible, take some word, and flip
It's a
it
matter of
into their own
perspective. That's
fucked
all
up
it is.
ideology.
It's
Nobody ever looks at
theology.
it for what it really is. So, I mean, the same thing with the Mayan issue. It's the end of a fucking cycle. That's all it is. Yeah, they were good. They were perfect astronomers. They figured this shit out before a lot of
Irrigation,
Europeans.
agriculture.
Wait, who was perfect astronomers?
They had a hierarchical society.
They figured out a lot of
Most
shit before
societies are hierarchical
Europeans.
societies.
So
Plus,
the thing,
they were advanced in medicine, jewelry, stoneworking.
they're
They
advanced
just
in
need
a
to
lot
wash
of
their
things.
hands, shit, and not to shit where they ate.
But the thing is that somebody took one little thing and turned it into something else, and that's how we got a lot of this shit that's going on nowadays in the world. Fucking fear and chaos over bullshit. And people stupid enough to believe it rather than checking the shit for themselves. That's my main
The
thing.
way that I see it is the same way that the people interpret Egyptian hieroglyphics, the way people interpret Mayan hieroglyphics, the way people interpret Mesopotamian, Ancestor Pueblo, the Mongolian, the Hohokam, the Olmec, the Maya, the Aztec, the Inca.
How many different texts
If
do we
you were
have
not
from the
born
Olmecs that we have
in
not
that exact
translated?
time, yes, they say
As
that
a
we have the
proper
Rosetta
student
Stone.
of history, I would
Okay.
know.
They say they
There
have
are
the Rosetta
shitloads of
Stone
texts
to
that we still don't
translate.
know how
Back
to
Okay,
translate.
hold on. To one person at a time, shit. Y'all
Exactly.
cause my fucking meter to go over.
That's what I'm
here.
saying. Like, if you were not born in that time, you cannot properly translate exactly the true meaning of
Exactly.
what is being written or said. That's why I said.
So the
some
French
people
didn't translate
think-
Greek?
What was before Greek?
Latin, yes.
What was before Latin?
Latin's really the mother language.
It's Depictionary.
What?
Depictionary.
Yeah, he has a point.
You talking about the game?
You mean hieroglyphics?
No, hieroglyphics.
Cuneiform?
Thank you. Say hieroglyph. Don't say Pictionary.
Depictionary is hieroglyphics. Depictionary, Greece. That's the composition of the
I can't hear
Rosetta
you.
Stone. The fucking makeup of the Rosetta Stone.
I was actually about to bring up the Rosetta
They
Stone. Actually.
backtracked it. People who knew Greece, and they went to depiction, and then they went to hieroglyphics.
So what's your point?
So my point is, if you weren't born in the era, how can you properly interpret or translate the right?
But you said they just figured out the Rosetta Stone.
No, I said it was composed of.
So if we can tell what it's composed of, don't you think we can decipher what it says?
Actually, probably the first language would be your body language.
You can. You can get an overall assumption of what might be said, but at that time, you don't actually understand the true meaning of each word unless you were there at that time.
Okay, if I were to draw a bear and a man, and the bear getting mauled by a man, and I wrote it 10,000 years ago, could you not decipher that a man was mauled by a bear? I'm just saying.
But would you understand that that man might have been a high priest who was sacrificed to be killed by the bear, who was owned by the head chief to die for his people so they could have a beautiful harvest the next year?
In what culture has that ever happened? One.
Tell me which one that you truly understand that didn't happen.
Normally, if it's a high priest, they would pick somebody from lower than them because they are the high priest. And like in modern society, the shit rolls downhill.
Okay, but check this out. I just want to show you how the Aztecs did it, or even the Inca.
Oh, in the with the
Okay. Hold up. We're getting so fucking off topic. It's unbelievable.
I would like to declare meeting adjourned for this session of our therapy.
Fuck that.
We are four categories off our original topic. We need
No lie. What happened to
I'm just trying
we
to
need to
get-
call this. We need to call this bust right now, and let's divide these four other topics for another day.
I
Okay.
just want to say I
Okay.
gave an
I
appropriate
just want to
rebuttal.
say there
Thank
was never a high priest in the Aztec society that was ever sacrificed. It was always some plebe, somebody from the lower classes, somebody who didn't matter.
I just
that
want
was
to.
sacrificed.
I just want to ask a question: if the chief head were to go to a high priest and tell him how would next harvest be, And the high priest says, "Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Trust me, they're gonna be green everywhere. We're gonna have rice. We're gonna have wheat. We're gonna have whatever you want.